It appears that robbery may have been the motive of the country's latest murder. An elderly man engaged in a game of dominoes found himself trying to ward off gunmen this afternoon before being shot and killed in front of his friends. Tonight, Knowles tells us what police know so far as grieving relatives come to terms with their sudden loss.
As the body of the country's latest homicide victim was taken away, family members, friends, and scores of onlookers could only watch in shock, pain, and grief. The relatively quiet community of Igauna Way off Carmichael Road became an active crime scene for investigators after a retired water and sewage worker was shot and killed. Police say the incident occurred shortly before 1 p.m. on Tuesday. When they arrived on the scene, the victim was still alive on the porch of his friend's residence, suffering from gunshot injuries. However, he died a short while later. Head of the Central Detective Unit, Superintendent Paul Roll.
He was along with a friend, just having a casual conversation. Based on the investigation so far, they were accosted by two males armed with handguns who robbed them of a gold chain that he was wearing at the time. Both of the men made good their escape and left the area.
Officers believe the suspects would have then fled the area in a Toyota SUV Jeep. Now family members identify the victim as Ernest Hepburn. He is believed to be in his 60s. Although visibly distraught by the whole ordeal, our news team did manage to speak with relative Faye Miller.
Ernest was a humble child. But Ernest lived with me all his days till he got married. Never no problem. Never bother nobody. And you would tell me somebody will take his life just for money or chain? Take it and leave the young man alone. He's a hard-working man.
Upon hearing the news, a number of water and sewage workers rushed to the scene in disbelief.
I've known Ernest personally. In my 26 years at the corporation, Ernest was one of those workers, a role model, very hard worker, pretty much quiet, stays to himself. He retired about 2 or 3 years ago, as I may recall, and he'll be definitely missed.
Despite today's tragic event, officer in charge of the Southwestern Division, Superintendent Wayne Miller, assured residents that the area is still a safe one.
This area is generally a quiet area, particularly this street here, Rose Street. We don't have any problems, per se, out of this area. But we continue to do walkabout. We have been promoting crime watch groups in the Southwestern Division. So far for this year, we have implemented about 16 such groups. And we continuously trying to encourage residents to be their neighbor's keeper, to look out for each other, to report suspicious people, report suspicious vehicles.
Now, as a result of this recent incident, officers intend to conduct a walkabout here in the community to speak with residents to ascertain information that could possibly lead to the arrest of the two suspects. They also intend to beef up patrols in the area. Knowles, ZNS News.